All right. Hey Wayne, hey man, how's it going? Get my stream pulled up here. Go ahead and share this. Dave says he may not be able to make it. That he's got some family things going on. Okay, good deal. Try to get this going, and I do want to get it shared out there. So, and I know we didn't do this one through district, but I'm gonna go ahead and post it on there just in case. All right, Wayne, can you see on there how many it says is currently in the chat with you or online? While we're waiting, I want to go ahead and get the randomizer done so we can see who gets the Dominican players. We'll let's see here. Video needs to be up here. Audio needs to be there. And is everything sounding okay tonight? Any echoes or anything? Just seeing two. So there's one, you and one more. Okay. We'll get the randomizer done then, and then by then maybe a few more folks will be on. Let's see here. Good deal. I tried to leave my settings the way they were when I finished last night. Let's see if I can get this window captured. There we go. All right, so now you should be able to see the window capture or the dice roll screen. And when I do that, we're going to let me make sure. What I'll do is how I always do my randoms. I'll roll the dice, and as long as we get anything 5 or greater, that number will stick, and we'll randomize the list of. What I did was I put all the draft picks, you guys' names, in the order exactly how it is as far as how y'all picked. So like Phil had 1, 2, and then I think I believe you might have had 3. Um, yeah, I have you in spot 3, then Joel, then Snowy, and so forth. And that's how I originally set it up, and then we'll randomize that based off the number of the dice. So here we go. So we have 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure y'all are able to see that before I switch. Yep, okay. And now we are going to go back to it and go randomize that. I'll hop over to the list, and there's our list. So 8 times, here we go. 1, make sure we have 30. Yep, okay. So that's 1 time, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And whoever's in the top spot is who will win. Whoever ends up in spot number 1. And this will be it, number 8. Okay, looks like Dave. Dave will have the Dominican players. So we'll get that going now. Now we can start the break. I'll put the video back up top. Get a little bit of music going here. Hopefully I'll be able to come up with some, well, this may not work. It may not even play you. It may not put any background music on because I've got noise cancellation turned on. We'll see. But with noise cancellation, last time I did that with it on, it muted it out, which is fine. All right. So Have 2 boxes here. Best of luck to all y'all. Appreciate everyone jumping in this. Last night's was sure fun. Man, I haven't had a break like that in a while that was that loaded. It was enjoyable. Always fun when you hit a lot of stuff like that, especially a lot of various, like when I was packaging it up, it was nice to be able to, I was putting a lot of hits in a lot of different package, like shipment type. I haven't shipped anything yet, obviously, because I'll wait till people pay the stack shipping, but I haven't getting it all still ready. So, all right, there's our empty. And we should have, I believe, what do we have here? Doesn't even say on it. 11 pack box and 1 12-card bonus pack. So we'll do one at a time here. So here should be our 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. And then there's our bonus. We'll do it last. That'll be all like a certain kind of refractor. I'm going to do something. Let's try and see how this impacts. And I'm going to slide my table a little closer to myself. There. Makes it not so hard to reach. I bought quite a bit of this, and I've opened a few of them for myself in the past. I'm going to open a few this time around too, but got Grant Holman. Now, I don't know the team names for all these, but I've got those lists, and I had to create that list myself because like Beckett and Cardboard, whatever, all the different sites that I use, and all even more when I just started searching. They list the team list, but they only list like the college. Like they'll list like Oklahoma State or Vanderbilt or Notre Dame or whoever. But when they list it, so it doesn't have the MLB team. So I had to go find out the draft results and then put all that together and then find out all the parallels and autos and stuff and put that together. And there's some of the players were already MLB. So like it was already, for example, like Julio Rodriguez is in this, and he was still considered a prospect, so it's not as a rookie, but it's kind of like the Bowman draft. This is kind of Panini's, my take on Panini's version of the Bowman draft. We got Grant Holman, Griffin McGarry, Tyler Whitaker, Brady Allen, and a James Wood. So that all sit there, and that James Wood's a Thunderstruck parallel or insert, I mean. And James Wood is supposed to be really good, and there's a lot of people are surprised they didn't call him up yesterday, and instead they called up last name's Cole, Alex Cole. And I was watching the Washington game earlier, and Cole looked like he's a pretty solid player. Like, I may be looking to try to pick him up. Sandy Koufax, Noah Cameron, Will Bednar, and we have Joe Rock. And this is I've not seen this happen before out of one of these. Yeah, of 99. So this is off to a good start because I've opened quite a few of these type of boxes of this same product, and I've not pulled numbered cards until I get into these packs. Yeah, that's a good one there. So we'll get that sleeved up in just a second. Joe Rock. Then Ivan Herrera for St. Louis. Whoop. That wasn't optimal. And I should be able to take the time to sleeve these up as we go because it's just 2 boxes. There's that one. I'm going to put that red numbered to 99 on a stand. So we already got our first numbered card there. Nice little parallel. Or prism, or whatever you want to call it. Got the White Sox and Twins game on right now. Crochet is one of my. Hey, Phil, are you just getting in here? I don't know if you saw the main one we've hit so far out of the first pack. Was a Joe Rock type of prism type thing. I'm not sure what they call this, but it's numbered to 99. So that was, and I was saying I've opened quite a bit of this and not. Christian Scott, he's supposed to be pretty good, getting fairly new call up. Robbie Martin. Let's see, we're going to put him. If I know the name, there's so many names in this product that I don't know. But if I know the name, I'll set it to the side. Ryan Holgate. And then we got a Prism. I'll set that over here. Fireworks, Dylan Smith. And there's no way for me to memorize the team names for all these unless I know the player played for that team. Way too like. Got Ryan Webb, Nick Bush, Marcelo Mayer, Chad Dallas on a Prism, and a Gunnar Hoagland on the draft standouts. Phil, we did the randomizer. I don't know if you were watching it all then, but yeah, when I did it, it came up. We did 8 different randomizers, what the dice deal said. So we did it, and it came up with Dave as the number 1 spot. So Dave has the Dominican guys. There's not very many of them. It's a really small checklist for that group. Justice Thompson, Micah Ottenbreit, Jay Allen, Alex Benelis, and a Simeon Woods Richardson prospects. These are the kind of cards you'll see like the Julio, Bobby Witt, and some of those guys in that prospect card. One that I've hit quite a bit in this is the Christian Encarnacion Strand, Jack Leftwich, Brooks Goswin, Ben Kudra, and Kevin Kopps, and CJ Rodriguez for Vanderbilt. Power Surge. I really like those Power Surge refractors. And I haven't opened the second box. We'll open it as soon as we get done with this first one. And we got the auto in this one, so I'll try to save it. Max Bain, Brett Carey, Shane Panzini. Okay, and then we have a Will Bednar Thunderstruck underneath it, but I'm going to set that down like so. And the, well, I thought maybe the Bednar was a refractor. So we will set, we'll just set it right there. And I'll scoot my base card stack back. Quite a few cards in these boxes. Jake Smith. Chase McDermott. Joe Mack. Kumar Rocker. And that's going to be, no, this is a regular PRIZM, yeah. But still a good card for Kumar. We're going to set that right there. And then a Ryan Bliss for the Tigers on the Crusade. Insert. That was for Texas. Boy, I'll tell you what, I was, during that draft, I saw whenever Noe went with the Yankees right off the bat. It kind of threw me off guard. But I understand because, like, chances were it's White Sox would be available further down in the draft. So go ahead and pick another team while you can. Eric Silva. Braxton Fulford. Spencer Schwellenbach. And a Reed Trimble on the green. And a Cade Povich. Cornhuskers on the Crusade. We got 2 more packs of this Mega. Getting emails. Nick Nastrini. Justin Henry Malloy. Trey Sweeney. I believe that's the Yankees. Let's see here. And here's a Vinny Pasquantino on the green. Kind of like a PRIZM deal. Green shimmer is what I'm going to call that. I know that 1 of 1 is called a gold vinyl that we got last night. Ryan Holgate Power Surge. One more pack. Then we'll open that bonus pack. And then let's see what the auto is. Andy Thomas. Liam Spence. John Rhodes. We got Ryan Velade for Colorado, and it's a refractor one. The other one wasn't a refractor. Oh, okay. So you think he's going to be pretty good? Man, it's driving me nuts the way they're doing with Kierstead. I mean, Westcath with the fireworks. Oh, that's frustrating. It's more than frustrating. If I was him, I would be so aggravated. It doesn't make sense to me to call somebody up. I mean, it makes sense to not play them very much because you really call them up for depth while you have someone injured, but to not play them any whatsoever, like he's gonna have rust. I mean, like don't even get a chance to knock the rust off every now and then to set for that amount of time. And so when he does get caught, when he does get put in the lineup, I mean, what are they going to expect? Stephen Hayar, or however you say that. Colson Montgomery. There's not a bad one. Carter Jensen. Matthew Nelson. Ricky Tiedemann's supposed to be really good. Peter Hubeck Ryan Webb, Nick Bush, Eric Silva, Braxton Fulford. Some of these we pulled in the other pack. Nick Nastrini. Matter of fact, we pulled a lot of them. And Justin Henry Malloy. Yeah, I know. And I understand the platooning against certain arms or like lefty, righty, that kind of stuff too. But if their splits aren't good, we're going to see what this auto is. Looks like it's a Mitch Bratt Prism. And I'm not sure what team that goes to. But Mitch Bratt Prism. Okay, we'll set these hits off to the side. Last night I had these things sleeved up and everything really fast after the break was over. And I will tonight as well. There's the base. Okay, here was a few other cards. I don't know, Phil, if you were in here, but had Ivan Herrera, Brady Allen, and James Wood. Empty. I know one thing, my fantasy teams are all, none of them are doing very good. Not having, I'm staying too tied up on other stuff and not really time for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do the 5 side first. So we got 11 plus the 1 bonus. Let's see here. Yeah, I've not had any time for, like I've set and let my roster go for 3 or 4 weeks. 3 weeks now, I think, without making a change on some of my teams. Jackson Glenn. Let's see, that's going to move it. There we go. Travis Adams, Ryan Spikes, Joe Mack, and Adante Williams. That name rings a bell. I don't know if he's supposed to be really good or anything, but for some reason that name sounds familiar. So we got Roan Honda, Darren Baker, Tyler Whitaker, and we got an Ethan Wilson refractor, power surge, and a Gabriel Moreno for Toronto on the base prospect. Man, the auction one of this is doing really good right now. Uh-oh, hang on here. Yeah, we don't. Okay, there's the auto on this one. I'll stop and then we'll set it aside. Tanner McDougal, TJ White, Will Bednar. I wonder if he's in relation to David. Okay, here's our auto, so we're going to set it. And we have a Jaden Hill. We'll set it right over here to the side. Brett was drafted by the Rangers. I'm starting to get a little better where I pay attention to the draft picks and that kind of stuff, but I used to not at all. Mike Vassell, Cal Conley, Ryan Holgate. There's a Cade Povich in the green. Corn Husker. And Dalen Lytle, Crusade. And halfway through. Well, not quite half. We got the other side 6 packs and also the bonus. Hayden, however Younger or something like that. Don't know how you say his name. Logan Henderson, Marcelo Mayer, Dustin Sayens, and Nathan Hickey on the fireworks. Start the back half of this. Gotta switch my feet around. Oh. I've got, if you guys wonder what I'm doing, what surprised me, I'm charging my lights because I got to pull a trailer that doesn't have trailer lights, so I've got these wireless ones. And it's lit up all of a sudden, so the transmitter's in the back of my receiver plugged in, and that lit up, so it must be connected to my truck right now, and I must have hit my keys in my pocket when I said I'll adjust my legs. Because by the time I moved my feet, both of those trailer lights started lighting up. They work really, really good. I bought it for my boat because the trailer lights went out on my boat and I didn't feel like wiring it. Those were on Amazon dirt cheap, like under $15. Michael Kieran, and I've used them a ton. Mitch Bratt, and they're extremely sticky. So they stick hard to the bumper. Jordan McCants. This one's supposed to be pretty good here too. Spencer Arangetti. I know a lot of guys in fantasy have been picking him up and then having to drop him because they don't have room to stash him on the roster because they're saying he's fixing to take off. And then we got Luca Tresh. Fireworks. But yeah, I've got to pull a trailer here pretty soon. Ryan Burgett. Ethan Murray. South Raylick. Is he supposed to, I mean, I know he's supposed to be good, but like, what level would you compare him to as far as like a Ellie and, Holiday, Gunner, all the different names? Like, what level of player would you compare South Raylick to? Robert Gasser and Gavin Williams, who's already in the big leagues. Pitching tonight, maybe. But I know he's starting, but I don't know if it's tonight, but I thought it was. Jake Miller. Tanner Bybee, another good one. Colton Cowser, good one. So Fields there for, I think he's Baltimore. I don't think he was drafted with anyone else. Zach Geloff with the A's. And another Jordan McCants with the Crusade. So this has been a decent box here. Yeah, I haven't either, but I've heard a lot of people in fantasy talk about drafting him and using him, and so Ryan Costew, however you say that, Casey Oppitz, Jordan Wicks, I think he's supposed to be decent. And we had Hunter Goodman, and he's supposed to be really good too. Matter of fact, I was thinking about dropping Jonathan Aranda or someone like that for Hunter Goodman because he got dropped. And that's a really nice looking prism. That card's pretty good looking. So then we got Brady Allen Power Surge. So this second box has definitely been better than the first one as far as player names. And there's so many like various hits you can hit in this thing. Like the set list is so big, and it's got big names, but it's also got a bunch of draft guys that have been released and stuff like that. So I mean, it's kind of the luck of the draw depending on what box and what's in them. Denzel Clark, Richard Fitz, Jacob Steinmetz, Kobe Cato. I'm thinking he might, for some reason that name sounds familiar. It's a Prism as well. And Sam Bachman. Last pack before we jump into the bonus one. Yeah, I kind of like it too. I like the fireworks real well too. Only thing is the fireworks does not have an auto. There's some of the insert versions that, like, there was fireworks and maybe a couple others that didn't have autos. I may try to get a hobby of this that's just really expensive because I like this to keep the price down because I can do really cheap, affordable breaks for you guys, and they're fun and you get guaranteed a couple autos and stuff. So and the chance of hitting some decent names. So that's what I like about it. But if I get a hobby, it's going to skyrocket the price. But I'm thinking it's going to be like the other Prism because we hit all the big hits other than the Jason Dominguez come out of the Mega. But everything else came out of the Jumbo last night. Alex Ulala, however you say that. Carson Seymour, Cooper Kinney, Jaden Hill, and Ryan Webb. Now let's see what's in the bonus, then we'll do our auto. Mason Black. I've not seen that card. Harry Ford. That's supposed to be a decent one. Yeah, no. I was that way when I first got back into the hobby, back in late 22. Joe Rock. But it didn't take me long to realize that Panini's they've got some good products. Ryan Murphy. Wes Kath. James Triantos. Nico Cavadas. Luke Waddle, which I think he's supposed to be decent, maybe. Lael Lockhart. Ben Kasparius. Oh, here's a good one. For my alma mater, Oklahoma State. Christian Encarnacion Strand on the red, whatever that's called. That's a pretty sweet card there. And then a Sean Gusenberg. So I know CE is supposed to be a big prospect. At one time they were comparing him to Ellie, but I think this year he's kind of faded. But let's see what this auto is, and then that'll be it. So we've got the Will Bednar in front of it and the Jaden Hill behind it. Oh, and it's a blue. James Wood. That's a good one to hit. Will Bednar. So see, that's a pretty nice auto for a inexpensive break for sure of James Wood, who's supposed to be one of the better Washington call-ups. And it's 20 of 25. So it's a very low number. And that'll be, I'm sure, I'll have to look at yeah, I think CS is Twins. I'll have to look at I'm pretty sure James Wood was on the Washington checklist. But it'll go on whatever team he's on. But I'm almost positive it was Washington, and if so, congrats, Wayne, and if that's who it is. And also, that's the second night in a row our biggest hit of the break was Washington. And that 1 of 1 last night was Washington. And then we had another green and red numbered card that was Washington as well. I think it was 75 to 75. I'm trying to think, I can't remember the player name on it. It was a big name though. It wasn't just it was a decent player. Yeah, you might be right, Phil, because I'm thinking he was a Padres. So you're right. So I may be wrong on that, Wayne, but it'd be possibly San Diego. I'll have to look at my list that's over on District. I've got it posted, and I've actually got it. Hang on a minute. I can tell you right now. I've got this list pulled up here. So I will... well, I can just close. I can do it this way. Sort this by team. And I'm first going to click San Diego and then see what pops up. Yeah, no, wait, yeah. James Wood, San Diego. So that'll be San Diego's. And didn't hit any Merrill, but did hit this James Wood. Let me get back over on OBS. Yeah, I have a hard time remembering all that stuff. I trade and change teams so much. But very nice card. So, all right, thank you guys. See y'all. It was a fun break. Some decent stuff in this one. Not anything comparable to last night, of course, but it was good. If y'all are interested, I may run this one again in a few days and break it over the weekend. I've got the one that's auctioning right now over on District. So we'll see how it goes. Thank y'all. Have a good night, and we'll catch up later.